It's all I've ever known, and when I get out there and play, the moments you can create with your teammates, with your family, the passion that I have for the game and being able to do it as a job day in, day out is something I'm very privileged to do, and I never take it for granted. My name's Niamh Charles and this is my journey. My extended family is football mad, but it just sort of was something that I started developing an interest in. Once I found it, I loved it instantly. My footballing heroes growing up were Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher. Yeah, I definitely aspired to have them moments like they had, the drive they had in every single game and the intensity that they had to play for the Liverpool badge, and that's something that I wanted to do when I grew up. My earliest football memory is going to my first training session with my local team. I was football mad in the garden, so my dad took me down, and obviously I went to a boys' team, so it was probably new territory for him as well, but suddenly I hated football and I didn't want to do anything, and I clung to his leg. He obviously saw how much I loved it at home and tried his best to get me involved in something that he knew I'd love eventually. But when I was there, he was just like, "Come on, Niamh, let go of my leg," and we'd always be playing together, having little extra sessions in the back garden. And I wanted to be a keeper, but my mum would never let me, so I've never actually played in goal, but in the back garden I was always a keeper. I think at that age it was just purely a hobby. I dreamt about playing it all the time, but it was purely just a hobby. How much football could I play every day, and just enjoying it. I probably started noticing the difference when I turned 12, 13, then that became, the other teams would make it an issue. And my team, obviously I'd grown up with them and they just thought it was normal. They treated me like one of the lads, and I just rocked up and it wasn't really different, but they were a bit like, "Oh, there's a girl playing, we don't want to play." The boys started growing a bit quicker than me and I had to adapt my game to try and deal with it. But my team was great because they'd backed me, they knew I could play football and they really had my back. But there's a couple of occasions where the other team weren't the nicest. I just wanted to play, male or female, it didn't matter. It wasn't such a rebellion, it was more, "Yeah, you're going to give me a bit of stick before the game, but I'll show you what I can do on the pitch." And at that time I was playing in defence, so I was having to put in a lot of challenges and really having to stick up for myself. The first time when I first joined a girls' team, I think it was difficult for me at the time because I'd gone from a boys' team where it was just about looking after myself and playing as best as I could to a girls' team where I could probably express myself a little bit more, and it opened my eyes to this new world that I could maybe be a part of. The first time I got my Liverpool first team shirt was a special moment. I lived in Liverpool kits and I lived in England kits, so suddenly I didn't have to buy them, I was given them, and it wasn't something for me to wear at home. It was actually, this is what I wear when I go to play football matches. The first time I got my first England shirt as well, and getting to play for your country is what everyone dreams of, and being able to pull on that shirt, no matter if it's for a friendly or a World Cup or a Euros, it's so, so special. My mum and dad would take it in turns to come out and watch me. I always seemed to score when my dad was out there, never when my mum was out there, and then I scored my first goal in front of my mum, and obviously I didn't have a clue what was going on, but later I saw a picture and she's just in tears because she can't believe it. So I think that was a special moment because I got to see how proud I was making her. The family support's been massive. I'm someone who really relies on it, and they know me better than anyone else, and I think in the low times they've really helped me, but in the high times as well, it's even better to have the people there that I can make proud and share it with, because it's so much more special when you've got people to share it with. The amount of girls playing football now is massive, and that's great for enjoyment. They can have their own childhood memories like I had, but also it creates a bigger talent pool, so it's only going to make football better in this country and make it more competitive and drive it forwards, which is the way it needs to go. I still try and remember to go in even a little conversation or something. It made my day when I was younger, so I try and make an effort to do that to them. It always comes back to when I'm trying to improve and when I'm doing this and that, maybe even have dips in confidence. It always comes back to play it because you love it and have fun in every single session and don't worry too much. It's all I've ever known, and when I get out there and play, the moments you can create with your teammates, with your family, with your coaches, the passion that I have for the game and being able to do it as a job day in, day out is something I'm very privileged to do, and I never take it for granted. I think personally I wouldn't change the journey I'd had. I'm really grateful for it, and I think each thing I've done has really benefited me, but I think as a whole, for every little girl out there, probably when I was younger, it would have been great to have more of the access and role models that they have nowadays, but for me I wouldn't change my journey.